Hey everyone, this is my Patreon-powered reaction to the 11th episode of Girls Und Panzer. So, let's get into it. 3, 2, 1, play. I think you also feel the ground after you fell. Yes, don't forget the camera, that's far more important than Saori's safety. But yeah, last episode, we got our results with the match against Pravda, which were favorable, of course. We formed a new tank team of Ori, of tank online gamers, those girls. And they seem nice enough, but the skills in video games usually don't directly transfer to real-life applications. I mean, you'd be better than a complete beginner, sure, but yeah. You're not gonna just jump into a tank and start wrecking fools. But they were an adequate meat shield, so, props to them on that. We did get some more flower arrangements by Hana, so that hasn't been forgotten in the series. We also got to see the leaders of the teams that Ori have defeated, like Kay, for instance. Very cool character. Yep, but that's where we left off. We're able to block that shot for the flagship tank. Man, could you look any more evil? I mean, I think that's supposed to be like a Nazi Germany themed, but still. Just the old lady grandma just standing there all by herself. Well, you seem slightly hurt, but they're alive. That's what counts. So people that get shot by tanks aren't so lucky. It's a great name. It's like a chain message. Yes, smokescreen a go. Yeah, it's like just a big cloud. What, is it not traditional Senshido enough for you? It's a good point. If you run out of ammunition, you're pretty much screwed. And tanks aren't exactly the most accurate weapons ever designed, so you want to be careful. Yes, and fine English as always. Not completely true because there is such thing as war crimes, but I get the sentiment. Yeah, but it doesn't seem to have its drawbacks. Looks so much fun up there. Can I return? She's cute. What, you have a problem with it? I feel like you'd have more of a problem with that than most of the others. Don't worry, little butthurt never killed anyone. Ask anyone who posts on the internet. It's very professional looking map drawing there. Well, of course. That's cute. You look a little bit... It's almost look evil yourself there. But I know you're just excited. I think you got one. Well, maybe. Okay. I didn't see any white flowers go up, but at least they made contact. I know, right? But they're like the best of the best team, so that's a lot to ask. Things are always slow to start moving. So many parents and grandparents in the audience watching. Yes, please do that. So it's such satisfying roar of the tank fire. Like, those aren't pea shooters. Don't you know your tanks? And this is my cat. Yeah, it came. We don't know about that, but... It makes sense. That's what heavy armor is good for. But nothing's invincible. But it's not looking good regardless. She's just so arrogant. No surprise, but hopefully there's nothing we can't overcome. uh, I feel like a lot of the fights remind them of historical fights. Shouldn't they use their turtle tank as a shield? You know, turtles, defensive. Yes, we should totally try that. Operation Teeth. I thought the Operation Smoke thing was a good name. Yep, the turtle tank. It's not their problem. All is fair in love and war, as we heard. Nothing wrong with a good suicide mission. Apparently. Please stop kicking me. I don't see that problem with that. There's a white flag. Was that one hippo tank the hippo showing me his butt? Probably less fun for the people getting shot at. You're gonna fall, be careful. Now, you even seem worried about her falling. Yeah. The problem is that Ori is really unorthodox, and that's gonna work. They're coming! Just zoom on past them. Good job stopping them. Have some more smoke for your troubles. I can tell by your tone of voice. You're clearly very excited. Okay! She goes full-on popcorn mode. You can tell she's supposed to be the American character. Just chowing on popcorn, enjoying the show. Doing some maintenance while on the move. It's a little bit ballsy. I can respect that. You know, repair the tank outside of the tank during combat. Jeez, that almost scared me. That sound. I'm starting to see a bit of that. Are you upset over there? The safest one. Well, the duck tank should be more than adequate at this. In fact, I think a few of them are water-themed, like anglerfish, and I think there was a hippo tank. I mean, I saw that image briefly, but pretty sure it's a hippo. That's a problem. Why are you supposed to have a water-themed tank? Like a shark or something. It does look like one murderous bunny, though. That's a pretty terrifying position to be in. A tank that won't move while other tanks are approaching. Yeah, we can't abandon Rabbit Team, and she's not going to abandon the team. I had a feeling we were going to get a flashback to that, because this is very much reminiscent of that. Even involves water. Are you sure you can manage without Miho? I'm gonna pull this out of the water with my own strength. This should be good. Just don't, you know, fall. Yes, that is her character. It might be a disappointment to the Black Forest team, but not to Ori. Yeah. There is a lot riding on this. And the stuff riding on it just keeps piling up. So she really is gonna hop from tank to tank. Very nicely animated. Of course not. That'd be silly. I was looking, it's really cool. Calm yourself, Momo, it'll be fine. I bet they're very appreciative. Yes, if we all work together, we can pull a simple tank. Phrasing. Yes, she is. That would come in handy when the enemy's behind you, and you can't move. You can tell that all the way from there. So when you say that, you admit they have a chance of winning. I wonder if she even realizes that. No. Just pull it harder, it'll work. See there? I told you. You just keep stroking it, eventually something happens. Do we have to? Tanks just love driving over the camera. Looks like you were slightly too slow. I like how she just casually, nonchalantly just looks at it as winds blowing from all the gunfire like right next to her. You can tell she's very experienced. To keep her composure like that. Well, when you're outnumbered, you know. I was worried that thing might come apart. I wasn't actually expecting it to. Well, now we can't be followed. Good luck following us now. You know, you should stop and smell the roses and check out some of that nice scenery. Life isn't all about destroying your enemies. Or, you know, running away from your enemies. Tank out of nowhere. You're making progress. Round in that corner. Good old Team Duck. No, so the Duck team had no problem crossing the river. Well then. No, just a big tank Yes. Well, you're... well, that sucks for them. Yeah, that thing is pretty sizable. To the point they didn't even know who was a tank at first. Though... yeah, no white flag yet. That was nothing to sneeze at. You don't want to get hit by that. Okay then. Return fire. Man, that difference. Yeah, I feel like if we get hit by that thing, your white flag's going up. Rest in peace, Duck. You did well. You may have survived the river, but you cannot survive the moss. Yeah, that thing's no joke. Have you tried throwing rocks at it? I feel like we see her more than we do the actual Captain, Maho. Just ends on me. So yeah, things could be going better for our team. But they could be going worse. They did get out of the river alive, so... Back to the original team. Except Sari now has her second-class license or whatever. So completely different. You can clearly listen to some tunes there with those headphones. Wouldn't mind trading our headphones. So that was the 11th episode of Girls Und Panzer. In this episode, naturally we do continue off with the fight against the Black Forest team. And yeah, clearly they're a strong opponent, there's no question about that. However, ORI are breaking out all their amazing operations. We have Operation Smoky, Operation Biker Gang, Operation Teasing, just breaking them all out. And they are, I mean, they're holding their own well enough. I mean, they haven't lost yet, that counts for a lot. And they clearly are getting under, you know, the co-captain, whatever her name is, her skin. And yeah, she clearly has her opinions about ORI and Miho and how she apparently believes her to be naive and throwing away her victory by helping her friends because, you know, helping friends, helping comrades is apparently just a crazy idea that no rational human being would ever do. At least, you know, in her mind. But yeah, we did run into a bit of an issue with the river. One of the tanks kind of stalled, wasn't moving. So Miho had to break out the rope, the wire, jump some tanks, which was a really cool scene, just seeing Mihou jumped from tank to tank. As soon as she climbed on that tank, I figured slash hope that's where this was going. She was just gonna hop over there until she makes her way over there because, you know, it's clearly more efficient than walking through the water to that tank and then climbing on top of it, so that works better. And she did make it over there without falling, so good job on her. It was just nice seeing how that was actually completely animated. Like, they could have just said, okay, I'm gonna go jump, and then cut away for a bit and come back, hey, I'm on the right tank now. So I do appreciate they actually showed the jumping animated. But anyway, she was able to get the rope and everything attached and was able to pull it out. So, you know, good. We did not abandon our bunny tank. And everybody made it out of the river. Of course, Black Forest was hot on their trails, so, you know, you had fire coming from across the river as they were making their escape. But yeah, they pretty much are on the Operation Runaway, pretty much at this point, which, like I said, getting under the one girl's skin. And apparently the enemy has a very large tank, I think they call it a Moss, which is no joke. It shoots you, it hurts you, to say the least. Definitely bigger than anything Ori has. Sizes and everything, of course, but still, like you saw that when he was trying to move its turret, it kind of got stuck. That was fairly amusing, but that is one of the drawbacks of having a big tank in kind of a close quarters combat. It can be difficult, but once you have your opponent in front of the turrets, usually it's smooth sailing from there. Assuming you're not, you know, super slow or super inaccurate, which I don't know how that tank fares in those regards, but I do know it shoots loud, big attacks, so that's enough reason for it to be an issue. And Katyusha is making sure to get a little bit of screen time. She's just sitting on Nona's shoulders, just watching everything, getting pumped. And yeah, Darjeeling drinking tea as she watches, because of course she is. And the girl she is with is getting kind of excited as well, rooting for them. And I think we even got a glimpse of Kay just eating the popcorn, enjoying the show, which is the proper way to enjoy tank-on-tank combat. And yeah, like I said, next episode's the final episode, so we should get our conclusion of the fight. Hopefully it's a positive one. Before I end this off, I should just mention that, yeah, we did have a scene that was reminiscent of that infamous scene where Mihou saved a comrade and kind of got on Black Forest's bad side back then. Because she did kind of have a repeat scenario in this episode where she helped out her comrades. But nobody in Ori is gonna, you know, shame her for that. That was the right decision for this team, even if it wasn't for all teams. So, very much a more suitable team for Mihou, to say the least. And because of that, hopefully they do win. Otherwise, you know, they can say, oh, well, because of your naivety that you lost because you couldn't just leave a comrade behind, which you should have done because you should be cold-hearted like us. So hopefully they win and that doesn't happen because, among other reasons why they should hopefully win. But yes, hopefully it works out. Thank you for watching, and thank you Cnouki, the Dragon of Oshu, as well as everyone else, for doing what you can to support the channel. It means a lot to me, and I hope we can continue to grow the channel together. If you want to do more to support the channel, then you can become a patron on my Patreon and get cool rewards like early access to certain videos. Have a good one.